Kia ora everyone, I'm Shelby and today's story is about Albert T. Patrick. Millionaire businessman William Marsh Rice was born in Springfield, Massachusetts on 14th of March 1816. He moved to Texas and made a fortune in cotton trading and land railroad investments. He married twice but had no children, and by 1896 was living with his second wife in a mansion at Dunedin, New Jersey. She died in July of that year and he moved to New York, but was shocked to find her will, made in Texas, left half of their joint property to her relatives. He decided not to put the will into probate, and in 1897 hired Charles F. Jones as his secretary and aide to help him. On 23rd of September 1900, William Rice was found dead in bed. The year before, New York City lawyer Albert T. Patrick had met Jones and persuaded him to join him in a nefarious act to defraud Rice. Patrick would write a letter in which Mr. Rice would acknowledge his Texan home and his main residence, thus validating his wife's will, and Jones would arrange for him to sign it. Then in June 1899, Patrick suggested Jones make up a new will in which half the estate was left to Patrick. Then greed got the better of Patrick. On 24th of September, Jones wrote a $25,000 check on which Patrick forged Mr. Rice's signature. Unfortunately, Jones had written, quote, Albert T. Patrick, close quote, instead of Albert T. Patrick. Abert T. Patrick instead of Albert T. Patrick, and it was queried by the bank clerk. The clerk telephoned Jones, who assured him everything was fine, but the clerk insisted on speaking to Mr. Rice, and he was told the old man was dead. Mr. Rice had been quickly cremated at Patrick's instruction, but the forged check raised suspicion, and on 4th of October 1900, Patrick and Jones were arrested. Patrick had persuaded Jones to administer chloroform to Rice while he slept. In the aftermath, Jones turned state's evidence against Patrick. The two men were in adjoining cells, and Patrick persuaded Jones that it would be best if he committed suicide, and amazingly, Jones did cut his own throat but survived. Patrick was tried before Judge John William Goff on 22nd of January 1902, and he represented himself. On 26th of March 1902, he was found guilty and sentenced to death in the electric chair, but launched several appeals. In 1906, his sentence was commuted to life in prison. 6 years later, on 28th of November 1912, he was pardoned and returned to the South to practice law. He died in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1940. So he got away with it. Anyway, this is a depiction of him just so you could put a face to the name. Hope you enjoyed that story. Please stay safe and subscribe.